Okay, that was a tight squeeze. Okay, nice view from up here. Well, let's go out on the railing. Hello friends from beautiful Prince Edward Island. Over the next few days, I'm going to take you to explore some of the island's most scenic and historic lighthouses. And here you have historic Woods Island Lighthouse. It was built in 1876, 12 meters high or 40 feet. So we'll go inside and tour the lightkeeper's house and then go up to the lighthouse. So this was actually the living quarters. There's the little kitchen area. They really preserved this, oh, an old fridge. They really preserved this well. There's a bedroom.
So they moved it, so it looks like? Yeah, I can read there that they actually had to pick up and move this lighthouse in 2009. It was originally very close to the here.
The backbone is removed and discarded. The remainder of the fish is placed on a conveyor belt for further processing.
More bedrooms. His whole family would have lived here with him. More stairs, let's keep climbing. Here's a view from the top. Here's the old light. That little lighthouse, that's a range marker for just taking or guiding the boats in and out of the channel, pointing them where to go. So here's a view from the Woods Island Lighthouse pointing to the ferry. Right that way. And this is historic Point Prim Lighthouse. This is actually the oldest lighthouse in all of Prince Edward Island. It was built in 1845, 18.5 meters tall or 61 feet. Now this lighthouse is actually one of only 3 cylindrical brick lighthouses in all of Canada, although they quickly realized that the bricks were deteriorating very quickly to the Atlantic elements, so they cladded it in wood. Hi there. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed.
I'm glad to meet you.
And about halfway up the lighthouse is the keeper's room. See the bed and a little stove here. So you can see here with the brick that they originally constructed it in and then covered it with wood later. All right, we'll keep going up. These ones are really steep, these stairs. And here's a view from the top of Point Prim Lighthouse. And you have the historic West Point Lighthouse. It was built in 1876. It's the tallest lighthouse in all of Prince Edward Island. It's 20 meters high or 66 feet. And this lighthouse is actually also a hotel. So there's a restaurant here, a gift shop, and a hotel. You can actually stay at the lighthouse. Okay, we're inside the actual lighthouse. This is the first floor. And apparently this is the organ from the lightkeeper's, the original lighthouse keeper's wife. All different lighthouses of P.E.I. and old original lanterns. Okay, one last set of steep stairs. So here you have it. Here's the view from the top of the tallest lighthouse in all of Prince Edward Island. And this is Panmure Island Lighthouse. Now this is the oldest wooden lighthouse in all of Prince Edward Island. It was built in 1853. It's 18 meters high or 58 feet. Interestingly, the first lighthouse keeper here, his salary was £50 per year, whatever that is, about $60 or so. Okay, and this one is set up as a museum as well, so let's go up and climb to the top. Especially that one. And the foghorn. Let's go up one more. Okay, stairs are getting steeper. And the steepest one takes us right to the very top. Okay, so here friends, here's the view from the top of Panmure Island Lighthouse. I was looking down towards the beach. We just drove across that causeway to get here. Historic East Point Lighthouse. Now this lighthouse was built in 1867. It's 19.5 meters high or 64 feet. It is set up as a museum and you can explore the lighthouse, so let's go take a look. So here's the second level, going up the lighthouse. All right, level 4. The stairs get steeper. Okay, so here's a view from the top of East Point Lighthouse. Now, Sea Cow Head Lighthouse was built in 1864. It's about 18 meters tall or 60 feet. And Sea Cow Head got its name from the abundance of walruses that used to inhabit this area. The coastline of Prince Edward Island used to be quite populated with walruses at one time, but they unfortunately were hunted to extinction in around the 1800s. And Sea Cow Head Lighthouse also has a gift shop and little museum, and you can go up to the top, so let's go explore it.
No, I probably don't. Well, I can't seem to find somebody that does know. Um,
$8.95 for a potato bag. I think we're going to get all ready.
But here's a view from the top of Sea Cow Head Lighthouse. If you look off in the distance, that's the Confederation Bridge that we drove across to get here. That bridge is actually the longest bridge over seasonally ice-covered water in the world. It's over 13 kilometers across. All of this freezes in the winter. And welcome to Souris Lighthouse. It was built in 1880. It's 14 meters high or 47 feet. And we'll go check out this one too. Well, lots of interesting history in here. Let's start heading up to the top. It's the third floor, and there's an old light. It says you can turn it on. Okay. Okay, An interactive display. That was fun. Let's go up the steep stairs here. Okay, that was a tight squeeze. Okay, nice view from up here. Well, let's go out on the railing. So there's a view from the top of the Souris Lighthouse. Beautiful view looking down towards the harbor. And in the beautiful but very windy Cape Egmont, you have this historic lighthouse. It was built in 1864. It's 12.5 meters high or 41 feet. And I believe this is one of the lighthouses that they've had to move back from the shoreline, because as you can see here, this shoreline is continually eroding. And a lot of these lighthouses have been moved more than once. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this little taste of the nautical history and heritage of Prince Edward Island. This was only a few out of the 61 lighthouses that are still on the island, but I hope it gave you a glimpse of the history and heritage that is here on the island. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful countryside. God bless you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. So in the beautiful but very windy Point Egmont, you have the Point Egmont. So in the beautiful but very windy Point Egmont, Cape Egmont. So in the beautiful but very windy Cape Egmont, for crying out loud. So in the beautiful but very windy Cape Egmont, you have the Cape Egmont. What is it called? So in the beautiful but very windy Cape Egmont, you have the Cape Egmont. So in the beautiful but very windy Cape Egmont, you have the Cape Egmont Lighthouse. Why can I not?